The Priority Vanth is a gravity-focused high-pivot enduro bike with 170 millimeters of travel up front, 165 millimeters out back, a Smart.Shift gearbox, and a belt drive. It's got a mixed wheel size, and it's ready to rip. Let's get into the features that make this bike unique. It starts with an aluminum front triangle and a carbon rear swing arm, but the star of the show is a patent-pending suspension design called Stillpoint. Stillpoint uses an additional frame member mounted forward of the seat tube to locate the main pivot, the idler, and the rocker arm that gives us the suspension characteristics that we want. And that is 34 millimeters of rearward axle path, while mitigating anti-rise. And that means instead of locking out the rear suspension under braking, the Vanth does a little squat that balances front and rear movement, so the bike feels really stable and compliant both on and off the brakes. But it's also that rearward axle path that gives the bike the ability to absolutely plow through square-edged hits, rock gardens, and big drops alike. This bike comes with a Gates carbon belt. It's not a stretchy rubber chain, it's a carbon fiber reinforced polymer that lasts 3 times longer than a chain, doesn't rust, and doesn't need lubrication. The coolest thing about riding a belt drive equipped full suspension bike is there's no chain slap, so this bike is almost dead silent over chatter. And at the end of the day, all you have to worry about in taking care of this belt is hosing it down, which gives you more time to ride and less time fiddling with needy components. The Vanth also comes equipped with a Pinion Smart.Shift 9-speed gearbox, and that has significant advantages over a traditional drivetrain. One of those is in performance, and that is a shift anytime capability. So this bike can shift while you're coasting, while you're pedaling, while you're climbing, while you're descending, at the top of the hill, at the bottom, and in quick transition moments. Simply put, this means that you can shift your bike when you previously couldn't with a derailleur and chain. With 20,000 shifts per charge, the Pinion Smart.Shift gearbox offers way better battery life than competitive electronic group sets. The other significant advantage to speccing this bike with a Pinion gearbox is the enormous performance advantage that redistributing the weight gives it. Instead of having a heavy cassette and derailleur out back, the weight of the gearbox is low and centered on the bike and removed from the rear wheel. That allows the rear suspension to be active and reactive in ways that traditional bikes are not. This works really well with the high pivot configuration of this bike and gives the rear wheel superior traction. That makes this bike plow through rock gardens and give confidence over rough routes, as well as unsurpassed grip in really high G corners. Another advantage of Stillpoint is an unobstructed seat tube for maximum dropper post insertion, and that's up to a 240 millimeter dropper on the S3 size. Speaking of sizing, the Stillpoint comes in 3 sizes, from S1 to S3, and fits a wide range of riders. Each size has a steep seat tube angle and a long reach, as well as a slack head tube angle for maximum confidence climbing and descending. The Vanth uses a mixed wheel size. That means a 29-inch wheel up front and 27.5 out back that give it the ability to roll over obstacles with confidence while still feeling playful and maneuverable in tight situations. The front triangle offers plenty of room for a full-size water bottle, and the bike ships with a 1-up EDC tube mount strap to carry a spare tube with you while you ride. So who's this bike for? The Vanth is for enduro racers or riders who want to leverage this technology to push the limits on the most challenging terrain while still being able to pedal up. The Vanth comes in 3 tiers: Performance, Factory, and Podium. Each comes spec'd with Fox suspension, TRP brakes, Maxxis tires, and 1-up droppers. See our video in the description below for more information. If you have any questions about the Vanth or whether it's the right choice for you, reach out. Our customer service team is available 7 days a week, and the contact information is on your screen.